Can we just qualify glass and glass that we're talking about the same film? Do you say glass or glass, Mark?
Have you not caught on to what we're doing?
So, we are impersonating Samuel L. Jackson playing Mr. Glass. What was his first name? Mr.
Glass.
Right. What the hell's going on? There's something about Mary.
It's not Mr. Glass.
No, I know. I love that.
Okay,
scene.
so this is the third film, Glass, in a trilogy that started. I'm going to keep my hair like that because it's funny.
2000.
With Unbreakable.
Started in 2000 with Unbreakable, starring Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson,
Yes,
and Robin Wright.
Then there was Split.
Then there was Split, starring James McAvoy.
And James McAvoy.
James McAvoy and James McAvoy. Very good. I like what you did there. 9, 10, 11 times. You should have carried on with that. That would have been funny. And James McAvoy. And we are ending it with Glass.
Etc.
Now they're described as superhero thriller films. Now I've seen a lot of abuse on YouTube saying M. Night Shyamalan knows about as much about superheroes as a someone who doesn't know anything about superheroes.
I felt that.
We're not talking superhero in the conventional sense of the term. We're talking about 3 individuals who have superhuman attributes. And Sarah Paulson, who is a current sort of part of the sort of new Hollywood sort of lesbian elite. Sarah Paulson plays the sort of, what would you call her? Sort of doctor, psychiatrist. Who brings them all together and effectively wants to prove to them that they're not superheroes at all. We're going to make a huge confession now. We haven't seen Unbreakable.
But we've seen Split.
But we've seen Split.
But I can't remember.
You have, yeah. Now, the reason we haven't seen it is we kind of feel like we know what sort of happens. And in a weird way, Glass helps us because we know that he goes on a train, crashes terribly.
He's the only one that survives.
And he's the only one that survives. And we discover, this is a spoiler review, we discover that on the train
was Kevin, James McAvoy's
father.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's what led him to live only with his mum.
Yes.
Who was a frightening woman, Mum.
Yes.
A little bit like you when you used to lose your temper.
She never put you with an iron.
No, she never approached me with an iron. But she did throw potatoes at me a lot.
And threw a plant pot.
She threw plant pots at me. So were you excited going to see this, Mum, or did you only go and see it because the Popcorn Junkies were going to review it?
Because it was my homework. I love Samuel L. Jackson. He doesn't have to do anything, and it's a good job because he didn't do anything. And I love James McAvoy. Oh, James McAvoy too. I loved him.
There was a strange echo. I mean, you're doing a James McAvoy.
Oh, James.
I liked him in Split. And we have more of the same in this.
Yes.
And I love things set in psychiatric hospitals.
Having worked in one, yeah. Do you think you might end up in one?
Oh no, I've done that bit.
Oh, you've done that bit, okay. What about Bruce Willis? Are you a Bruce Willis fan?
I like the man, but...
I like
him.
I'm lying. I never liked the man, but I found him charming in Moonlighting,
sort of.
wasn't it?
Yes,
remember Moonlighting with Sybil
It's a
Shepherd?
Moonlight.
But he does love himself.
He does, and also in this, he really doesn't.
He annoyed me so much.
Did he?
I thought his whole part, the people disagree with it because, I don't know, Unbreakable or whatever, but his whole part of this film bothered me so much. It was the weakest part of the film.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't like his Rain Mac?
And
No, that was stupid. That was trying to throw in a superhero.
I know.
Yeah, but it was like his cape, wasn't
But it was so bad. It was like he...
Somebody said in the film, didn't they? You get very hot in this, and you're all hot and sweaty. I was thinking, that's very true. This is
I was having a raincoat on when it wasn't raining.
Exactly.
Well, there is that. Well, I have to confess, I think the thing that you've just homed in on, that there were quite a few moments where there were a couple of incidental moments which were so pedestrian in their observations that they were hysterical.
Yeah,
Things like that.
and also some of the bits in the comic shops. I really like those bits a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, society can't cope with the thought that anyone has superpowers.
No.
And so she wants to dissuade our 3 key characters. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
She tries to brainwash them into thinking
that they don't have any special qualities whatsoever.
Because as far as she's concerned, their special powers. They brainwash themselves. It's delusions of grandeur.
But she has a bigger, she's connected to the people with the clover tattoos on their wrists.
Exactly.
And they're a group of people that are obviously...
Why are they always in restaurants?
What do you mean?
They were always in restaurants, weren't they? There was restaurant scenes when she went, right, we're not going to kill them.
They were speaking, that was where they would.
She wasn't. She was in the
It's not
psychiatrist.
suspicious if they're in a restaurant.
I was obsessed with looking at Sarah Paulson's lipstick. Did you know?
Yeah, I kept looking at her mouth. I was like,
I kept looking at her mouth. Her
was
mouth was.
over
I was
lines.
obsessing
Oh,
about
was
how
it?
much lipstick she had on her.
Oh,
She's
no,
got the most
no.
amazing eyeballs.
Yeah, no,
she
she
has,
has.
but her character.
You didn't like her character. I liked her. I thought she was good. I thought she brought a nice sort of breath of fresh air to it.
No, I said earlier that her character annoyed me. You went, oh my god, yeah, I wanted to punch her in it as well.
Oh, all right.
You'll see you've changed your opinion.
Changed mine.
Only because I've told you she's a lesbian, you now want to like her.
No.
She want to be in her gang. Samuel L. Jackson doesn't say anything for the beginning of the film. All he does, which I think, how did he
so
keep a
well.
straight face? He did.
Well, they wouldn't have kept in the bits where he didn't have a straight face.
No, but he was so good at it.
No, he
Every time
was.
we got to a close-up, I wanted to laugh.
I know. But also, he's just so incredibly cool.
Oh, he's
that man doesn't have to
so
do a
cool.
thing.
You know, I interviewed
so
him years
cool.
ago when he was in The Phantom Menace, and I was in a junket interview with him, and I walked in and I had a Star Wars t-shirt on because I was like, flipping hell, I'm in a Star Wars junket. And all he wanted to talk about was my t-shirt. Where did I get it? Why did I like it? He's so cool. He's too cool for school. And he's 72 or something now.
God, he's not.
It doesn't
Doesn't
look it,
look
does he?
72.
No. I mean, he's older than the woman who played his mum.
No.
I think so. I think you'll find he
I
is.
thought it was him playing his.
So what did we think? Were you enjoying it as it moved along?
Yes, but mainly because of James McAvoy, I have to say.
Well,
'Cause, I mean,
that's the elephant in the room, really, isn't it?
Well, yes, because I don't see how anybody can't be impressed by that.
Well,
in a way.
this is my
Even
thing.
if it
Well,
doesn't
Maddie
make
said
sense.
this because of the nature of the film, because it's got 36 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's not doing well.
Okay.
Lots of people are hating it. Parked within it is a performance that's so hard to pull off.
I know.
It's on a sort of completely different level
I
of
know.
acting.
I really do think people don't understand how
That's
hard that
what I
is.
meant. When you said that, it really struck me. I was like, yeah, you're right. I don't think people do.
Yeah, because in Split he was amazing.
Yes.
But in this film,
I thought he was better
had
in
to
it.
change characters so quickly because of when they would flash the
Yeah.
lights and he'd have to change character.
I mean, sometimes within a sort of minute, he would change to be 3 characters,
Yeah.
3 different characters.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, like, it's hard for me, like, if I've been learning, when I've been acting and I've been learning different scripts for different things at the same time. You've got all the different scripts and all these different characters, and sometimes I find it hard to, like, disconnect them.
Yeah.
But with him, he's got all of those in one film.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind 20 different characters.
I
Yes.
know.
There are 20 personalities.
And what-
in this
Yeah.
thing. And each one has a different accent.
Exactly.
Different characteristics.
But what he's doing that's even more amazing than that even is they're all disconnected, but they're connected.
Yes.
But he'd do these things where he'd come out of one character,
Yeah.
see someone in front of him responding to his previous
Yes.
character, and react to their reaction of his previous character in the new
In the new
character.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I mean,
just
that's
so
phenomenally
skilled. But if
complicated.
you don't like the film,
Yeah.
it should at least get on Rotten Tomatoes in the 90% solely.
That's a
from his
very
performance.
valid point.
Yeah.
Do you hear that? Rotten
If
Tomatoes?
you don't like the film, just look at his performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he is phenomenal in it.
He is,
He's
he is.
absolutely.
He's giving it his all. Like, I feel like there should be an exception for the film and let him have a nomination to
Yeah.
the Oscars.
Well, I feel that, yes, they should be in a separate nomination category for
Yeah.
people playing more than 50 million
Yeah,
characters.
yeah,
which is-
absolutely. What did you think of the story?
No, I
Was
didn't think it was believable.
Not believable, but was it convoluted? Did it? I mean, in a superhero, what genre was it?
I don't know. It's a good job.
Yeah,
that
I don't know. I don't know what genre I would call it. It's like its own genre.
It's
Yeah.
a good job in a way that I've seen Split fairly recently. I saw it at the cinema when it came out.
See, I felt that
Also
went
saw
on a
it
bit.
Split.
Split.
Yeah, but yes,
no, it
I
was
did.
a great
but-
film, but towards the end. It was
Yes, but it still gave me access into James McAvoy's
Yeah, his
stuff that was
brilliant.
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on.
Yeah, because we knew we were going to get a great performance
Yeah.
from him. It was kind of, even though at the beginning I was a bit like, it was a bit patchy at the start. I
Yeah,
thought
well,
this-
no, it was
of
very
Glass,
patchy
I
at
thought
the
it was
start.
really patchy at the
Yeah.
start, and I was kind of like, it's not coming together.
Well, I mean,
also-
whenever he was off screen, I was always really looking forward to coming
Yes,
back. to
Yeah.
it.
and also
And when he's the 8-year-old,
I know,
9-year-old,
I
Oh,
was
yeah,
completely
so
obsessed with certain of his personalities. Not Patricia so much.
No,
'cause
she's annoying.
She's really
Yeah,
annoying.
yeah.
She
Yeah, but
seems to be
she's
the most
great.
powerful. She is.
She's a
great.
bit like a librarian.
She is.
Yeah.
But,
I like
but
the
the
way he always-
9-year-old is just hysterical.
Oh, the 9-year-old is
etc.
brilliant, etc.
You kissed him. Do you like him now? All this stuff. It's
Yeah.
just so
you like
sweet.
Kevin now?
Yeah. Well, and I felt that was the problem for Bruce Willis. He felt lost because while Samuel L. Jackson was managing to have
doing
such
this.
presence with his, and then of
Doing
course
nothing.
and then when he would just appear in corridors with his frizzy hair,
Yeah, it was
and he was
brilliant.
just sat there. I mean,
No, there was that great shot, wasn't it, where they open his like
Yeah.
cell door and the light shining on him, and we see
Yeah.
from the back in his like crazy hair.
crazy hair. Yeah.
Outline of
And what about the nurse who threatens to drop the?
The nurses were dreadful, as they always
Yeah,
are.
the nurses
you
are
know.
always like, you were a nurse. Were you that dreadful?
No, because no. But yes,
Are
they
nurses
all
that
are,
bad?
Since one flew
Like
over
One Flew Over the
Cuckoo's
Cuckoo. Yeah, it did remind me a bit of one. I
Yeah,
felt
it
they were.
did
I
me
thought
too.
Sarah Paulson reminded me of the nurse.
Sometimes I believed that she was actually going to be good. Like, never
Yeah.
for a second did I think that was going to happen towards the end.
No.
With her being part of that whole
No,
group.
I didn't. They kept that secret.
That was the
pretty
point
well.
of it and everything. I thought she
Yeah.
truly believed that she was trying to make them believe that they weren't superheroes and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked the storyline.
Yeah, I
I
mean, I
liked
thought-
how different it was, and obviously in this universe, the other superheroes don't exist.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that would work.
Well, Samuel L. Jackson has said in recent interviews, he said, Jesus, guys, you Marvel fans need to read more comics than just Marvel comics.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think because it has come in for a bit of
Okay,
stick.
Samuel.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson tells you to read comics other than Marvel. I'm going to go and order 20 tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
I found the story where they wanted to blow up the building. I could see what they
No,
were
that
doing.
wasn't their plan.
That
Was
wasn't.
it?
No,
They were
it
just
wasn't their
gonna
plan.
meet
It was never a plan.
It was never a plan.
Their
No,
plan
he
to
was
blow up the
riffing
building
on.
was never the plan. That
Yeah,
was
exactly.
the plan to make everybody think it was the
But
plan.
that was the plan that was like a comic book.
Yeah.
Because that was going to be the moment where they were going to
That was the
Yes,
superhero
yes.
plan.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because didn't
yeah.
someone say at one point, this isn't a something story, it's an origin story?
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
this isn't
yeah.
a comic book story.
Yeah,
he
this
said.
is an origin.
He said this isn't the big finale. He's like,
Yeah, this isn't the big
origin
finale, this
That's
is
what
the
I thought.
origin
I've got to
story.
ask Maddie about
Yeah.
this.
So were you lost in its sort of comic book?
Well, again, as I say,
Tropes.
because I've seen Split recently, and because
Keep
I knew,
saying that.
No. Well,
You-
it's important because
strange personality.
Yeah,
disorder.
no, but I knew where he was coming from, and
Yeah.
also Samuel Jackson. It was just that I really didn't know Bruce Willis, what the hell he was about.
No.
And
Well, he was essentially the goodie.
Well, he was in a way.
Out
but
of the three.
Out of the
he
three.
was, but I didn't think he deserved his own room with his same lighting and his same everything as the other two.
No.
So I thought, in that sense,
Yeah, he wasn't a Dane. Like
He was-
Well, also, I
like
did find him
Dane.
bending that metal bar a little bit desperate.
and also, I mean, breaking the door down. Come on.
I know, it took him quite a
Samuel
while
Jackson
as well.
could do that with one finger before it
What
broke.
No, he
sort of
can't.
thing?
Well, before it broke, he would be able to.
Well, what about his breaking bones?
I know.
That was
That was-
horrendous. What about that awful flashback to him as a boy?
I know.
Yeah, that was really brutal.
Broken
I've
child.
seen that somewhere before, so maybe that is picking up on the first one.
So
When
I think there were
Graves-
many striking things. I mean,
Yeah.
not having seen Unbreakable, I actually thought this was better than Split.
Did you?
I preferred it. I think I liked it. Really benefited
Yeah.
from Samuel L. Jackson's sort of just his
Did
just
the
his
same
acting
guy
vibe.
direct Split?
Yeah, directed
Oh,
Split and
because he's got a
Unbreakable. It's his
strange
trilogy.
style of
Yeah, and The
directing.
Sixth Sense was a bit weird. I'm not entirely a
very-
huge fan of his
I'm
directorial
not.
style.
I'm not.
He was really good though, wasn't he? And when he appeared in it.
There was a cameo
What?
in the
Jeez.
shop at the beginning.
Oh.
I thought Bruce Willis's son was weak. You did too, didn't you? Yeah, I
Oh
didn't.
yes.
I just didn't buy it.
Nan said
No,
he's
I
really
didn't.
good in Unbreakable.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but he looks the part, doesn't he? I mean, he looks weird.
Is in Unbreakable?
Yes.
Yes.
Boy, they go.
He's a little-
Oh, that is
boy.
actually the little boy.
Yeah, and if you look
Oh, so he was a
online, he's-
better actor as a boy.
Yes,
Ah.
and he looks more like himself as
Doesn't
a boy.
he?
I don't know how to say
I thought
that.
they'd done some strange CGI on it.
I did because his eyes take
Mm.
up the whole. No, he.
That's what I mean by the whole Bruce Willis part of it was really weak for me.
Yeah.
I just didn't believe any of it.
I thought the whole sort of fight and sort of showdown in the sort of parking lot of the Britannia Hospital moment seemed a bit
Psychiatric
strange, didn't
It
it?
was,
Very
but
strange.
I kind of let go of it by that point.
But I
Yeah.
imagine scenes like that happen at
All the
psychiatric
time.
hospitals. I bet they do. I really.
Imagine Nan being in a fight.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I could see. I thought Bruce Willis looked a bit lost, if I'm honest. He looked a
did.
bit lost.
He did.
But of course,
Bruce
mustn't-
Willis and the Beast is me and you disagreeing on it.
I thought
It
the
is,
Beast.
yeah.
I thought the Beast was better in this than in
Yes.
Split.
I did.
Did
definitely,
you? He
yes.
was more frightening.
Yes.
He made more interesting
Well, it was
noises.
horrible in
Yes.
Split when he broke the old lady.
I could have done with him eating a bit more of someone.
Oh,
He did eat.
Did he eat?
He
his-
ate
Yeah,
a
he
little
bit-
bit
he
of someone, but
ate
I
a-
felt that they were doing that for the
he ate a
censors.
little bit of a person.
Yeah, but he should have really gorged on someone. I
Yeah,
think he could
But
have
that's
eaten
not-
someone's spleen
Yeah,
or
but he had to
something.
fight some other people. They couldn't
Yeah.
just sit there and have a snack.
I also thought it was a bit weak, Bruce Willis having his head drowned in a pothole.
That was so bizarre.
It was
No, but if he can bend metal, why can't he
Why
get
can't he get
violent?
himself out of a pothole?
But again, didn't somebody in the cast say his weakness is water? And I mean, they've got a puddle this.
No,
this
but it was a
big
very
with
small puddle.
But a very deep
I
puddle.
mean, they kept
you
dipping
can
him
see.
in a-
He'd just been in a massive barrel
Yeah,
of
but you'd
water and
survive.
he drowns in a puddle.
What's that?
Survives the
One of
fact,
reviews said,
but
He
drowns
survives
in a
a vat of
puddle.
water, but he drowns in
in a puddle.
Exactly, but even then it was...
Spoiler alert, but...
Sorry. What? I tell you what, I love Samuel.
I love when Samuel L. Jackson kills that first nurse.
Yeah, you got there
Yeah.
first,
Oh, no,
man.
that
That was great.
brilliant.
I tell you what,
They didn't show us slit his...
No, but you know what
No,
they did
I
show
like
us?
dancing.
You know what they did show us?
What?
They just showed us, he went like that, and we just looked at him, he just looked at him.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's
because
great.
he did it so
It's chilling.
easily. It was like,
That is what would happen. It would just stay
Yeah,
there
we just
like that.
stared at him like that.
And it wasn't. We didn't see any blood or any sign
No.
of decapitation.
No,
until we
no,
saw
not
him
at
on
all.
the bed
well, he
later.
also threw the piece of glass on the floor. I thought the nurses were really good in it. As well.
They were.
Yeah,
There's
they
that
were.
moment where that guy that gets his throat slit open is talking to the security guard
Oh,
about how
yes.
to be healthy.
Oh, but-
How much water are you drinking? He's like, no.
To your
I know.
mom. I know.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Oh, and I love the way that Samuel L. Jackson was saying, I know he's a talker,
He's a
so
talker.
I've got about a minute.
I love that.
Yeah, I thought there were some really nice touches. I
Yeah.
thought there were some very great. But I couldn't work out whether these were just touches that Samuel L. Jackson would have just thrown in. And
Probably.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you look at James McAvoy.
But James McAvoy was a towering presence
He was.
in the film. I mean, you know, I wonder if he gets 10 times as many fees for all the
But I
different characters he
believed
plays.
each character.
Yeah,
I did, yeah.
Like, even
entirely.
although the Patricia character is a bit annoying, she's
Yeah.
supposed to be because she's
Yeah,
the
because
kind of
she's
leader.
pulling it all together,
But
yeah.
even her, like I believe he's a woman when he's her.
Yeah.
And of course we had
And her
lovely...
eyes go. His
Oh,
eyes
yeah.
go so just blank when he's
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
And then he'll go back to like the 9-year-old, and his eyes are like a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
And then when he's Kevin, which is the real him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, his
sad.
physicality, just his, well, as your mum often says,
It
he
was-
inhabited each one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
Astonishing.
because obviously, especially when he's the beast, you realise how muscly he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when he becomes something else, you kind of forget how muscly he is.
Well, absolutely.
When he was,
That's why it's so shocking.
yeah, because when he was Kevin, Kevin's also obviously like the troubled him.
Yeah.
He kind of suddenly didn't look as muscly anymore.
Yes.
He looked really tiny.
It makes me wonder
It's
what
really
he can
sad.
do next, though, because I mean, he's
Well,
so...
I was stressing to Maddie that she needs to see Filth, because
Which
that is
was
a
astonishing in
bravura
that.
performance. Where,
Absolutely
although he doesn't
bravura.
occupy many different multiple personalities, it's
He's
like
so
he does.
extreme.
Yeah, he's so
Yeah.
extreme.
I
I thought the
quite
most
like-
frightening shot in this film for me was the moment where his mother came up the stairs with the iron.
That was
That's
scary.
frightening the
It was really
pants.
quick.
It
Yeah.
was really quick, and the angle was such that as she came up, she filled the frame, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that was really monstrous. And I think that's one of my problems with M. Night Shyamalan, the director. He sometimes stumbles across real malevolence and
Yeah.
atmosphere, but it's almost like he stumbled across it. So
Yeah.
you could do more of it. I think
Yes.
you could go even a bit darker.
Do you think it's too leisured? Do you think his idea
something
is
about, I
too...
don't know. There's something that's a bit light. I don't know what you guys think, but there's something a bit.
There was something
light.
about the rhythm of the film that just didn't work for me.
Yeah, really.
It really was Samuel L. Jackson, James McAvoy.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And let's not forget Anya Taylor-Joy
Ah,
from
yes,
Thoroughbreds
yes,
is in
yes,
there.
yes.
Always looking
Wasn't
the
given
most
a lot. She
wasn't
remarkable.
given
She was
nothing.
given anything to do. And she's
So beautiful.
she's beautiful and she's
Mum
brilliant.
thinks she's doesn't think she's attractive.
Well, she's got
I mean,
that
she's
sort of
weird, but like
yeah,
beautiful.
but she's got that slightly alien beauty.
I was just going to say otherworldly.
Yeah, I mean, she'd
and that's
make a
probably
great
why they
alien.
chose it. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
she's a beautiful alien. Yeah, I was a bit frustrated that we didn't have a bit more from her.
Yeah.
because she's such a
She could have
she's such
done
a great
She could
actress.
have done a lot more.
Yeah.
And so we were left with the three of them: her, the son of Bruce Willis, and Samuel L. Jackson's younger than him mother.
Yes.
Sort of on a bench as the news broke on everyone's sort
That's
of tablets.
right. Yes, yes.
I quite liked that.
I quite like that too.
Yeah, I also
Therefore,
like
setting us up for another one.
Well, I think setting us up for the fact that everyone. Well, I mean, what did you feel that was setting us up for? The all those people now in the world
that was
with
probably set
superpowers.
for all superheroes.
Well,
This is
yeah.
now setting up for all the superheroes.
Oh, that's true. So the end result, the premise was that we are all superheroes if we want to be. Was
No,
that it?
it's premise is
It
to
almost
make
sounds
you-
like a U2 song, doesn't it? Or David Bowie.
No,
We
no,
can
no,
be
one time
heroes.
The premise
Once
is to
break a
show
door
the
down, we
people
can.
that think that they're weird
Yeah.
and they know that they're different to other people, they actually have a meaning.
Yeah,
They're
we
actually-
came out and we were talking about it. We were wondering whether, do you think it actually happens that there are people with superhero qualities? But of course, if there were people with superhero qualities, the authorities would want to suppress that knowledge
Well,
because they
that's
wouldn't
true.
want everyone going, Jesus, I can
No.
bend bars and fly around and
Exactly.
climb
They
walls.
say adrenaline can do that too.
Yeah,
You know that
absolutely.
you've seen videos of people in situations when if they're trying to
Mothers
save
lifting-
somebody that they
lifting
love and
cars.
they
They'll lift a
manage
car.
to
Yeah.
lift something.
So what
It
was the ending?
suppressed
Subs, what do you
anger.
think the ending was signifying? I felt it was
I
signifying
felt
that
like
the...
it could have ended
Yeah.
with, you know, when the nurse, she found out that it had all been recorded and
Yes.
there was evidence
They should
of
have
what
ended
they'd
it
done
there.
and
Yes.
when she screams in the corridor.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So I suppose the suggestion for a future franchise is there'll be others out there
Yeah.
who won't be suppressed, I guess.
Did you feel that Samuel Jackson, who we all love, clearly that comes across very strongly, but his superpower, if he has one at all, is that his cognitive abilities are so
Yes.
Yeah, his
enormous.
mind.
We're not given any
It's
of
just
that.
his mind.
Yeah, we do. No, we can.
Well,
do we?
No,
well, he
yeah,
can-
because James McAvoy says, "Is it true if I tap you, you'll break?" sort of thing.
Yeah.
And Samuel L. Jackson says like, "Yeah," and then I can't remember who says what, but he said, "You know, you have this, I have my mind,"
Didn't
and then
see that, his mind.
Well, are you asking?
Yeah,
did
the way
we
he
get-
planned the whole.
Well, I suppose the way he planned the whole fake attack on the.
We
Yeah.
didn't see it.
Well,
at
no.
all.
Except
mean,
he did.
Except
I'm
for
trying-
Sarah
He was
Paulson
wheeling
shouting,
about.
he knew
Well,
what he was doing to go down the
I
basement.
tell you what he did do, which none of us can even fathom how he did it. He could just found himself in a corridor. There he was, just sat in his wheelchair. That requires some pretty severe skill.
I
No, he
know.
also made the medication seem like there was the normal dosage,
Yeah,
but he was hiding it underneath.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much everybody in a psychiatric
No.
hospital.
No, that's you.
No, I mean everybody. So in that sense, that is
Okay,
not
well,
No,
we're-
but his mind is his strength because it is.
I just
when
like
he
to
planned
see
it,
more of that.
Because he also
Yeah, I
managed
think
to
you're
make
right.
more
I think
diet.
you're right. I think
Yeah.
we could have seen more of it.
I mean,
more of
James
his.
McAvoy. If
Well, you could see all of his personalities,
Exactly,
and
I
even
think-
even
I
Bruce
don't know
Willis.
Bruce Willis. No, but Bruce Willis
Was
badly broke a metal door and took a very long time to bend a piece of
yeah,
metal.
very long
Yeah, I mean,
to
his-
get out of the
I mean,
room.
his superhero qualities were very laboured,
And
If
weren't
you're
they?
going to be really strong and think you're a superhero, you've got to be like,
I know.
Yeah, that's very
break
true.
it all like
Very
that.
true.
But he was like,
It didn't look as if he was convinced.
No,
by his
he didn't look like he could do it. I mean, at one point, I thought, you're going to pull this off, Bruce.
Exactly, I could have done better.
Okay.
and he drowned in a puddle.
And he drowned in a puddle.
Yeah. I think there's some sort of an unequal balance. I mean, it makes me smile because we all loved Samuel Jackson so much, but you've got James McAvoy giving it all and about 50 million different personalities, all brilliant. And you've got Samuel Jackson doing nothing.
No, I know.
And we
But
all
still
love
being
it.
brilliant. Yeah, yeah.
Still being brilliant.
Poor
You
old
sort of
Bruce
think-
Willis is like, where the hell do I stand in
Well,
this?
no, but forgetting the Bruce
Yeah.
Willis, I sort of think when sort of they were saying about salaries and stuff. And
Yeah,
I
I see. Yeah,
McAvoy
yeah.
was
Who's
going,
earning
well,
their
hold on.
money? In summary, then, let's start with you, Mummy.
So I did like it. I love Samuel Jackson, although he did nothing, and I wasn't convinced of his cognitive abilities, except that his first name is Mr. and his second name is Gloss.
MG.
McAvoy is astonishing, and I could have done with even more, I suppose.
Yeah.
And it was Bruce Willis, not so much, and I felt a bit sorry for him. But loved the bit where it was all taking place in a psychiatric hospital because
Yeah.
having experience of these things, I thought the place looked great.
Yeah, it
actually.
did. Yeah, I like the pink corridors and all that
Yeah,
sort of
I
stuff.
love the comic book bits where he kept returning us to that. But it was very much, that was it in a sense.
Yes.
And I mean, I didn't feel there was a story as
No.
such. I suppose if I had to give it a score, I would give it 5.6, 5.5.
I like your odd ones. Go for it. No, 5.6.
5.6.
Yeah, I find them really interesting to generate when I'm editing it.
5.6.
There we go. 5.6.
Yeah,
we like that.
5.6.
Well, yeah, I did think the beginning was a bit patchy and it took a while to really get into it. I think it really, although Samuel L. Jackson, you said, was really great at doing nothing and kind of twitching in a chair, it really, I think the film got a lot better when he started
Yeah, oh, no, it
interacting with
did.
the other
It did,
characters.
yeah.
and
Yes,
it
I
actually
do
started
too.
to get somewhere. I thought Bruce Willis's, the whole story bit of his was just weak.
Yeah.
I didn't believe any of it.
No.
And I found it really annoying in that scene where they're in the pink room and she's probably talking to each of them. And they have this really long shot of Bruce Willis looking at her and he keeps going,
He's pretty much
keeps
done
going
that
like,
all his
"No,
life.
it
I was gonna say,
so
that's his acting.
frustrating." I was like,
That is
that's
his
like,
acting.
that's like you when you do your weird, I don't know, you go to from your weird, your, one of
Yes,
your weird
yes,
faces.
that's it. That's Bruce
Doing
Willis.
that, and I was like, is he actually being serious?
Yeah, no, that
it really
is
bothered me. that
Bruce
bit.
Willis's acting. I
He
think
died
so.
in a puddle, yeah. Although we didn't really get a taste of how amazing Samuel L. Jackson's mind was. I really liked how his body was really weak,
Yes.
his bones and everything, but
His
his
brain.
brain was
His
Yeah.
brain and his hair
was his
wasn't.
strength.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but every time his bones were broken, there was the sound of smashing glass.
Oh, that was a
Oh.
great
so like
detail
when
you
James
picked up.
McAvoy, you know, kicked his stomach and his ribs broke, it was like.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my
no,
god,
I-
it was every time like when he was kicked in the ribs and you know when he like fell on his knees
Yes.
off of the
Oh,
wheelchair.
don't.
I know you're breaking her up.
I know, that was
And
awful.
like when the nurse nearly dropped the big torch from his leg. And I
Oh.
was
Oh,
like,
I know that
That
nurse.
was-
Don't.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like there could have been something more done.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was lacking something.
Yeah.
But James McAvoy just definitely needs a shout out for that. I mean,
Yeah, he
like,
does.
If you're going to score this film, it should just be scored for James McAvoy's
Yeah.
performance. to be
Really.
honest. So yeah, I'd probably give this 6.
Oh,
What would you
okay.
give James
Because-
McAvoy?
A 10.
10.
Yeah.
Or 20.
Okay, so a 6. Glass. I went into this kind of just wanting to be mindlessly entertained.
Yeah.
I liked James McAvoy in Split, though I didn't think Split was a great film.
No,
I thought it was good. I thought it was entertaining.
Okay.
My major problem with the whole thing is there is something... I wasn't a fan of The Sixth Sense, and I do find M. Night Shyamalan's direction strange.
Yes,
I can't quite put my finger on it. There's something about it that doesn't hang together. I thought Bruce Willis, bless him, didn't have much to work with, to be
No,
honest. He had a
no.
Mac and he had a puzzle. And he did as much as he could with them, which is why he was giving it all his face stuff.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson was great. I think you're right. He was better once he was interacting. But you're right. I think everyone has to see this film for one reason and one reason alone, and that is to see James McAvoy.
Yeah.
It's remarkable. I mean, there are moments and there are great hysteria. It's a great virtuoso lesson in acting.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
wonder whether they couldn't let go of because it was so amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, what everyone thought of the
They definitely know how amazing he is.
previous
Yes.
film, as you say, in many ways it
Yeah.
wasn't such a good film as this one. Complete.
In assessment, I'd probably give this a 5 out of 10, which I think all of our scores are much higher. Rotten Tomatoes has got 36%, which would be 3.6.
Okay.
I think that's far too low. I think
Yeah,
it's a mildly entertaining film, a great film for a Friday night.
Etc.
Etc. I love how he says that.
Yeah.
For more film and family fun, don't forget to click the subscribe button and make sure to click the bell to never miss an update.